Hi everyone, Ralph here from Board Game Gateway, and today I have another unboxing video for you. We're going to unbox Twilight Inscription. This is a roll and write, which is in the same world as one of my favorite games, Twilight Imperium. That is a ridiculously big game. It takes 9 to 14 hours to play. Thankfully, this roll and write only takes like 1.5 or 2 hours to play. It is the Twilight Imperium of roll and write. So let's get into it. So as always, I have this knife because if I didn't have it, this unboxing video is going to be like a comedy skit where the guy doesn't actually unbox anything. This is not Twilight Imperium at all. It's kind of in the same world. So it's kind of like, if you like Lord of the Rings, or say you love Lord of the Rings, you're going to probably like Rings of Power because it's in the same sort of world. Well, it's got a nice gloss on it. I'm pretty excited for this game. So let's just leave that there if we can. We've got a very hefty rulebook. It's not too bad. I have watched a playthrough of this game, so it's already... I kind of already know how to play it, but there's going to be a few rules. So you get these 4 massive boards. So this game plays, I think, 1 to 8 people. Play as you learn. So I always love it. This game's made by Fantasy Flight Games. They generally have little rule books where you say, you know what, just get stuck into the game. Yes, it's a big game, but we're going to learn it together. 8 markers, I believe. These are chalk markers. This is the bones of the game for me. These are all the house cards, so all the races you can be. We've got Space Lions, Emirates of Hakan, the Sardak Nor, the Arborok, the Planty Planets. So all these guys have different abilities. You play as one of these characters, and there's 24 of them in this box. The pirates. We have a speaker in this game. I think they kind of missed an opportunity here. The speaker isn't the person who gets a bit of a bonus. They just sort of keep the game running. And we have agenda cards. So one of the things that I love about Twilight Imperium is there's rules that come up during the game that the players kind of vote and pick if they want it to be applied in the game. And that could make or win you the game if the right card comes up. So really exciting to see that in a roll and write. These are the dice that we'll be rolling in this game. These are chunky. They kind of look like King of Tokyo size dice. Very nice. These are the boards that we'll be playing with. They are double-sided. They have different planets on each side. You'll only be playing on one of these sides though, but you can pick if all the players you're playing with have the same sides, or personally, I will probably play with players having different size boards. This is expansion, where you sort of colonizing the planets. Industry, where you're constantly researching and getting perks. Maybe unlock some bonus die, because I think you only get the 3 black dice to pick from, but you can unlock the colored die. Exploring. So this is where you send your ships out in the galaxy to find planets, find relics, which are really powerful buffs in this game, or race to Mekator Rex, which is the giant planet, typically in the center of the massive game of Twilight Imperium. When there's space and different races, there is conflict, there is warfare. Warfare is in this game, you get to build your ships, just little notches, put them on the map, and then you verse the player to your left and the player to your right, and whoever has the most little notches on their sheet, they get points or a little perk if they win, and they lose a point if they lose. So that is pretty much the box. This is what one person's player board will look like. Or chalk markers. Let's do a mark. I've seen these are really quite hard to... There we go. Give you a bit of a preview as we roll all these lovely dice, these big chunky dice, and there's different symbols and they let you do different things. Well, before they're rolled, I pick one of these 4 sheets. So I'm going to pick navigation, this one. I can use one of these dice to go to this system, exploring. I'll draw there, nice bright orange. And then I could take that system. And then when I want to use whatever that is, I put a line through it. So they're bright orange markers. They are quite good. There you go. I drew a little love heart for you. Thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully we can bring you a playthrough of Twilight Inscription sometime. I'm really keen to dive into it and play it myself. Big fan of Twilight Imperium. Big fan of roll and writes, like Fleet the Dice game, Welcome to Railroading, things like that. So a 2-hour experience. I think on Saturday, just coming in a few days' time. I'm going to play this with 4 of my buddies for the first time. We're all big fans of Twilight Imperium, big fans of space. We're going to have an absolute blast with this. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Ralph, and I'm from Board Game Gateway. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. Thank you. Bye.